Well, hello everyone, and welcome to episode 102 of Impact Makers. Dustin, today I want us to talk about roadblocks. So I got my arms crossed because roadblocks, I mean, you and we see roadblocks as opportunities, right? I mean, I,
Correct.
I
Yeah.
remember like when I left industry to come join you, I remember telling you about the fortune cookie that the guy I worked with had on the back of his monitor. You know, problems are just opportunities and work closed.
Yep.
I mean, that's the right mindset, right?
It is. Yep.
What's happening today inside CPA firms that we're seeing that, we need to give them some strategies because
Yeah.
I don't think they're seeing obstacles the same way that we see obstacles. So I'm just winding you up to have you drop some truth bombs, drop some ideas.
Yeah.
So
So
what say you?
it's been a trend, right? The last couple of months, it's been a heavy consulting time for us. August, first part of September, is busy with consulting projects, process improvement, and technology specifically. And yeah, it's been a trend that it's not unusual over the years that we've done this, that you encounter roadblocks as you look under the hood, you start getting into processes, you identify, hey, here's some issues, and we've got some roadblocks, as we call them, within the process here. What seems to have uh, become a trend recently is that the roadblocks are pretty minor, but we're seeing more and more when we just ask one follow-up question. There's been no effort to try and go around the roadblock and find a detour, or just go around it. It's just a small boulder in the road. Go left of center a little bit, wait for the traffic come through, go left of center, go around it, right?
Mhm.
Figure it out.
Mhm.
And so, and more specifically, we can tie AI into this, right? Go to your favorite AI chat tool and identify, especially as it relates to technology. You and I do it all the time, even in the middle of our projects. We hear that, oh, we can't do this because CCH is doing that, or Thompson tells us whatever it might be. The technology vendor, it's the technology, right? Well, a quick, look, let's ask the question AI, and we've got it. Here's the thing: whether you're talking to a rep at the technology vendor or you're using AI to help you, you have to frame the question the right way. Provide the context. Say, this is the issue. How do I solve it? What we found is the vast majority of the time, AI can give us the starting point of how you solve it. And we've just, what we see in firms is a lot of times they hit a roadblock and no one wants to solve it. They just go backwards.
Yeah.
It's like, no, we got to power through it. We got to find the detour. We got to find our way around it, not just put your hands up. So that's a big theme we want to get out there now is
Mhm.
we've got to stop letting these roadblocks be what we use to promote status quo.
Yeah.
And the change agents and firms need to understand this dynamic that we're seeing become a trend and
Yeah.
start pushing back on it.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it goes back to what we say all the time, pushback against the pushback, right?
True.
And that goes back to how I introed this. A problem is just opportunity in workflows. Like when you're talking about something inside your firm.
Yep.
So if there is a roadblock, it doesn't, I mean, I don't care if it's a little pebble like you're saying or a bigger boulder. You have
Yep.
a whole team behind you.
Yep.
Frame up the question, figure out how you're going to go around it. Don't just turn around.
Yep. And it's crazy that firms are building up processes because they've encountered a roadblock on going backwards.
Yep.
And they've created processes because no one has asked the question, how do we go through that roadblock? How do we go, through it?
Yep.
And what is the roadblock really?
Yep.
A lot of times it's nothing.
Yep.
You're just not doing it right. Right? Just
Exactly.
ask the question.
Yeah. So let us know what you think about roadblocks. Are they opportunities or are they real showstoppers? We know they're not showstoppers. So what say you?